Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Recently on Instagram, I did a poll of what kind of videos you guys wanted to see, and a lot of you said a day in my life, so that is what we are here to do today. Just a little bit of my work. I had lunch with a friend, some cooking, some cleaning, all the fun stuff, so let's go ahead and get into it. Today's video is actually sponsored by Hellofresh, which if you don't know what that is, it is a meal kit delivery service that Bradley and I totally love. Each week, if you choose, they send you 3 meals that you can prepare throughout the week with cards that break down the instructions. They're all super easy and delicious meals, and they really break things down to make them super simple, and they all take 30 minutes or less. One of the coolest things about it, I think, is that they send you pre-portioned materials, so there's no waste, and if it's something that you don't think you'd ever use again, you don't have a bunch left over, which I think is really cool. And it's totally customizable. You can skip or pause whenever you want, so there's no commitment, and they release 10 new recipes weekly, and you get to pick your 3 recipes. And they also have 3 different types of boxes. They have family, if you have a bigger family, vegetarian, and regular. And with the vegetarian and regular, you can pick between 2 or 4 people. Bradley and I chose the regular for 2 people, so that's what you'll be seeing. But I love this service because it's a fun way for you and your loved ones to get into the kitchen. It's a cooking class all on its own because I'm constantly learning new techniques and new recipes that I keep on file. Some of my favorite recipes that I make all the time are from HelloFresh. So if you want to get $80 off of your first month, you could use the code AmyLynnB80, or I will have the link down below that you can click and you will get $80 off your first month. I highly suggest you do. It is so fun and so delicious, and towards the end of this video, I will show you us making dinner, and I'm going to show you what ended up being my favorite of the 3 meals that we ordered, which was a mushroom pasta. It was so good. So here we go. Let's get into the day in my life. So at the top of my day, I always like to fill up my oil diffusers, and in the morning I prefer Citrus Fresh, and I had actually already gotten showered and dressed. If you want to see like my full morning routine, I will link it up in the corner, but in order to keep this video not 45 minutes long, I left some things out. But yeah, so I showered and I got dressed, and now I am going around and filling up the diffusers with Citrus Fresh. This is how I wake up in the morning. It is my favorite oil, you guys know that. So I'm just filling up the 2 diffusers, and then it's time to make some breakfast. I've been really boring lately, and I've been having the same exact thing for breakfast every day, mainly because it's delicious. I wake up craving it, and it's great on Weight Watchers points. And by the way, I am watching a Nikki Phillippi Day in the Life in the background. How weird, I am filming a day in the life while watching a day in the life. That's crazy. But then I'm just prepping everything I need to make my breakfast, which will consist of some sliced strawberries, 2 scrambled eggs, and then I've been meal prepping my 2-ingredient dough bagels that I love, and I actually showed that in my last morning routine. If you guys want like a more in-depth video on that, let me know and I'll make it, because I get so many DMs every day asking about them, so just let me know. But I sliced up my strawberries, I'm cracking my eggs, adding some salt and pep in there, and as you'll see, I enjoy a lot of pepper, like really, really a lot. So then I'm just going to scramble those on up in my Mr. Toad little ramekin, if you'll notice. Ugh, it's my favorite. And then, like I said, I've meal prepped those bagels, so I'm just popping one in the toaster. I usually make 8 at a time, and I keep them in the freezer. And then I'm going to scramble up my eggs. This is a new ceramic pan that we got, and I'm not loving it, but I also got it at HomeGoods, so I think I'm going to try like a better quality. But if you have a like favorite ceramic pan brand, that was hard to say, let me know. So I'm just scrambling up my eggs, as you'll see, and then once they're done, I'm going to plate everything, my eggs, all my berries. I've really been on a strawberry kick lately, I can't even tell you guys. And then of course my bagel, which I top with a little bit of light cream cheese. It's just so good. And you can make these bagels like any way. You could add cinnamon to them. You could add like more of an everything bagel seasoning, which is what I usually do, but I actually made these plain. They do have a little bit of garlic salt in them, but they're so good. And then I'm filling up my cute little Tokyo Disney Donald Duck cup with some juice. And then I'm just going to sit with my computer watching a vlog and my phone. I usually go over like my to-do list for the day and whatnot, and just eat my breakfast. Then after I do the dishes and clean up the kitchen, I am moving on to the bedroom to make the bed, because I firmly believe you have a better day if your bed is made. And it's much easier to do if Bradley is with me, but he worked this morning, so I am doing it on my own. and, you know, just fluffing the pillows, getting everything nice and tidy. And then I'm also going to open up the room. I'm going to open up the windows because it's been really nice. It's been raining on and off, but on the sunny days, it's still really cool and breezy out and just lovely. And then I'm also going to diffuse some eucalyptus in the bathroom because that's been my favorite lately. It just smells so relaxing yet uplifting at the same time. It's the best. Then I had a couple random tasks to do before I did my makeup, which one of them, I picked some basil from my garden and I put her in this little pot. I call those Mr. Parsley and Mrs. Basil, and they're my favorite things in the entire world. And then I had some bananas that were going bad, so I wanted to freeze them for smoothies and such. So that's what I'm doing, just peeling them, cutting them in half, and then I got an airtight container to put them in, and I'm just going to store them in the freezer. Then it is time for makeup, and I did speed this up, but I will have everything I used linked down below, and I actually just did a Disney get ready with me video that will be up soon that I pretty much used all of these products in, so stay tuned for a more detailed breakdown. But for now, enjoy the sped up version. Then once my makeup is done, I actually filmed a video, and I filmed it on the couch, which I don't think I've ever done, but like the lighting was looking good and I just tried it. And I actually haven't edited the footage yet, so I don't even know if it turned out okay, but I guess if it did, it'll be uploaded and you'll know. But I'm just cleaning up a bit, setting the ambiance with a candle, setting up the camera, taking my cutie little thumbnail. But then after I filmed, I headed out to lunch with my best friend, Jordan. This is Jordan if you haven't met him or seen him on my camera. We went to Hellofresh, one of my faves, and I got all the salsas. Well, I got 2 of the salsas, but yeah, me and Jordan have like been doing this like weekly lunch date where we just go and we have a great time and we giggle, and it's just been the best, and I love Jordan, so yeah, I did that. But then after that, I headed back home and it was time to do some editing. So I guess today was a heavy like YouTube work day. I didn't do any work for my Etsy, but I do have those days as well, and I am planning on doing more day in the life videos. And let me know if you guys like these kind of like this, where it's more highly edited and it's less vlog style, or let me know if you want them vlog style. But I also kind of want to do like weekly vlogs like Zoella does, because those are my favorite. So just let me know how you're feeling. Or if you're like, Amy, we don't care what you do in the day, let me know that too. But here I am just editing a video on Final Cut Pro. I spend a lot of time at this computer. It's what I'm staring at right now, but I do love this computer. Her name is Computy, and we love her. So I'm just editing a video. I took some notes for any like B-roll that I was missing, because that's what I'll do a lot of the times, is film the bulk of the video, and then if I need some extra shots, I will edit the video and write down what I need as I'm editing so I don't leave anything out. So that's just what I am doing here today, and I will leave this video that I'm editing up in the corner if you're curious how it turned out. But I worked good into the evening. I usually work until like 6, at the latest 7. So Bradley was home from work by then. I set the ambiance with the fire and the rock salt lamp, and then it was time to get dinner started, which I was so excited about. So again, we are using our Hellofresh, and I am making the mushroom gemalini. I can't say the word. I'd never heard of this pasta before. Gemali. I don't know. I am so sorry I'm botching it, but it was literally so good in editing this footage. I was salivating. So getting water boiling for the pasta, and then I'm going to slice up the mushrooms. And I don't know if it's normal, but I always take the stem out of the mushrooms. I've just always done that. Is that not what you're supposed to do? Can you eat the stems? I don't even know. But I'm just slicing up all the mushrooms, and then I made Bradley slice up the onion because I hate slicing up onions. I love the way they taste cooked, but I cannot cut them, so he's doing that for me. And they wanted you to separate the green and the white onions because they'll be used in different places. So then we are cooking up the mushrooms in a little bit of oil, and I'm adding some salt and pepper to those as well. We just got those cute little salt and pepper dishes from Target. And then I am just cooking up the shrooms. Bradley got a little creative with the camera. I also want you to know we were rocking out to the Jonas Brothers this entire time we were cooking. So I am cooking up the mushrooms, and then it said to plate them on a paper towel to drain any grease. So that is what we did. And then the water was boiling, so I threw in the, can't say that word, pasta, which I've never had before, but it was so good. And then I am adding, I believe that was 2 tablespoons of butter. With HelloFresh, pretty much all you're expected to provide is olive oil, butter, salt, and pepper, and they provide you with everything else, which I think is amazing. As you'll see, everything is like pre-portioned out, even the milk and the cream cheese and the flour. So yeah, so after the butter melted, I added in the white part of the scallion, I believe it's called, the onion, and I am just cooking that until the butter and the scallion is brown, and then I am adding in the 1 tablespoon packet of flour that they sent. So I think this is called a roux, which I've never successfully made, but thank you to HelloFresh's instructions. I nailed it. So after the roux is kind of brown, you add in the milk, and then you whisk that together, and you have to be a little bit patient with it, but over time it will come together, and oh my gosh, I am making a mess. After you whisk that for a while, it will become thick, and then you add in the cream cheese that they provide, and you let that melt in, and oh my gosh, this looks so freaking good. And once the cheese is all melted in and it's kind of like there's no lumps and it's just a sauce, you can also add pasta water if you need to. It said that, but ours wasn't as thick as it was supposed to be, I don't think, so we didn't really need pasta water, but I added in the mushrooms, the noodles, and now I'm adding in this delicious garlic butter that if I could buy it from HelloFresh, I would. It was so freaking good. So I am just mixing that all together, and that was it, you guys. That is it. It's so freaking easy. So once everything is incorporated, I plated it up. We are topping it with some Parmesan cheese and some scallions, both provided by HelloFresh. And that is it. And it's so glorious. And I wish I had this bowl in front of me right now. It was so good. So we just enjoyed ourselves. We loved it. We didn't take a bite until we were on the camera so you could see our reactions, but it was so good. I love pasta. You guys should know that about me. I'm a bitch for pasta. So then we are just eating dinner. Bradley got us some napkins, well, some paper towels because we're ghetto. We don't have napkins, but we're just enjoying our dinner together. Bradley went to the doctor and had good health, so we cheers to that. He didn't even drink, though. How freaking rude. So after that, I'm going to do the dishes. Bradley actually did the first part of the dishes, and I did the second. Teamwork makes the dream work. So I'm cleaning everything, and as you guys have seen in multiple cleaning videos, I hand wash a lot of things, like our copper pots and my nice Kate Spade salad bowl. So we're just cleaning up and putting everything away, and then I'm going to wipe down the counters as I always do every night with my thieves cleaner. It works so well, and I'm just cleaning everything up. Smells like Christmas. And yeah, getting everything nice and clean, and then it is time to wind down. I am diffusing some lavender, and then I am going to get ready for bed. And again, I didn't break down my nighttime routine. If you want to see that, I will link that up in the corner. But basically, it involves like a shower and some skincare, and that's pretty much it. So, like I said, that'll be linked up in the corner, but then we ended our night with Emperor's New Groove, and we loved it. But okay, guys, that is it for my day in the life video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. Thank you again to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. I truly love HelloFresh, and I'm just so happy to be working with them. Again, if you want to get $80 off your first month, click the link down below or use the code AmyLynnB80. But I love you guys. I hope you're having a great day. If not, I hope it gets better. But I will see you soon in a new video, and I love you very much. Okay, bye guys.